Listen.
You find anything?
I'll try to help.
It's a trap after all. The building's gonna detonate after a silent countdown.
So they can dispose of both the evidence and the opposition. Not bad.
Their encryption's top-notch, so disarming the system will take time.
The data?
I retrieved it. But there's not much time left until the detonation.
The security robots must be here to ensure we don't get out in time. Charles de Gaulle, this is Emerson.
They're jamming our signal.
I guess we'll have to leave on our own 2 feet.
Countdown in progress. T-minus 18 minutes.
Make a run for the exit. We need to get the hell out of here before we're blown sky high.
So strong, try to withstand this! Aerial blast!
The exit's up ahead. Keep running, even after we're out of here. Come in, Charles de Gaulle. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. This is the Charles de Gaulle.
Transport the 5 of us out of here before this explosion does it for us.
Right away, sir.
so glad everyone's okay.
On the other hand, all our leads have gone up in flames.
They're burnt all black and stuff.
What sort of research was going on at that facility anyway?
We haven't analyzed the documents yet, so all I can do is speculate as to the building's purpose. But I assume it belonged to a group called Kronos.
Kronos?
That's their name. It's a long story. So let me tell it while we're en route to sickbay.
Deck 12, sickbay.
We're with an organization called the Pan-Galactic Federation, and come from far away in the sky.
If we hadn't already experienced what we have with you, I'd say you're telling the biggest whopper ever.
When you look up at the sky, you can see a lot of lights, right? Well, we're from one of those astral lights, as is Kronos, albeit a different one. To people far, far away, your home is also an astral light.
And we have termed your particular orb of light Fey Creed 4.
The Pan-Galactic Federation and Kronos signed a charter that forbids either party from entering the other's territory or the neutral zone between them.
And they broke it.
We obtained information stating that Kronos was clandestinely operating on Fate Creed 4.
And when we came to investigate, well, you know.
I understand that you guys and Kronos are enemies, but you mind explaining what all this has to do with Relia?
Little Miss Starlight was living in that laboratory of theirs.
Relia is most likely a living test subject for some of Kronos' experiments.
And?
Sorry. That was uncalled for.
A test subject?
All for the sake of creating signets.
This is now far beyond the realm of simply trying to reunite a young runaway girl with her parents.
Mickey. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. This is all my fault. Sorry.
You don't say sorry in this situation, Relia. You say thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
You're very welcome.
You're okay.
You're here, Fiddly.
Emerson and Anne are the ones who saved you. If they hadn't been around, we wouldn't have been able to do anything for you.
That's what I heard from the people here. Thank you so very much.
Don't thank us. It's our fault in the first place. I have something I need to say. We want Relia to stay in our custody.
What? Where'd you get that crazy idea?
She's being chased by an organization called Kronos. As for who they are and how they relate to us, ask Fidel. He knows already.
How does any of that matter in the least?
You've seen firsthand how persistent those reprobates can be. Really is so significant to them that they're willing to go through all of this for her. And now that they've failed multiple times, they'll start taking even more drastic measures.
But still...
Kronos possesses nearly the same level of technology that we do. As long as they think the ends justify the means, you won't be able to stop them from taking her. We, however, can. Furthermore, your country will no longer be attacked if we have her.
I want to stay here.
Relia?
Promise you'll take care of her?
With all my heart.
Then I leave her in your charge.
Let's get you home.
We're very grateful to have met the both of you.
We owe you a debt of gratitude.
Just wait until my technological discoveries surpass even yours.
Please see that no harm comes to Relia.
We will. You take care down there.
All the best.
Relia, you take care of yourself.
Mickey.
Grab happiness by the horn.
Fidel.
Bye-bye, Relia. So long. Toodaloo!
Mickey. Fidel!
Relia, I'm very sorry, but you're not allowed to be here.
Captain, our sensors have detected abnormal energy disturbances. The possibility that they're caused by mechanical activity, as opposed to a natural phenomenon, is 87.32%.
What do you make of it?
My guess is Kronos' cloaking technology.
Use impulse engines to change our trajectory. Enable our shields as well. We're going on red alert.
Engine output reduced by half. Modifying course.
Now raising shields to 80% Omni. We're currently at 30%, sir.
Everyone assume battle stations. Tactical display on screen. Enemy starboard. Engines to full power. Raise shields to 100%.
Starboard side hit. Shields operating at 97%.
Loading of enemy torpedoes confirmed.
Ann, any info on the torpedoes?
Nothing at the moment.
Change course to 90 Mark 45. We're going to their port side.
Current speed at 0.87. We're approximately 3 minutes from Fay Creed 5.
The enemy has launched 8 torpedoes our way, all proceeding at course 360.
Another 8 torpedoes incoming. Following course 50, Mark 270.
Employing Hadean tactics, I see. Looks like someone in Kronos knows his way around a Starfleet battle.
Enemy phase cannon fire has been detected.
Phase cannon beam impact 135 degrees to starboard. Shields now at 94%.
Oh, crap. All right, we're gonna have to let a couple of torpedoes through. I guess all we can do is pray theirs don't pack too much of a punch. Load 4 photon torpedoes. Set the first to slow, put it on a course for the flagship's 8 torpedoes. Set the second one for slow as well and aim it at the second round of torpedoes.
Prepped and ready.
Great. Fire rounds 1 and 2.
Firing rounds 1 and 2. 5 seconds until contact. 3, 2, 1, 0. 10 enemy torpedoes still remain.
There shouldn't be anywhere near that many. Huh. Who knew their AI was that good?
5 seconds until contact. 3, 2,
Everyone,
1.
brace for impact! Damage report.
We sustained damage from 2 torpedoes. Shields reduced to 57%.
Warp drive is operational.
All that damage from 2 measly torpedoes?
Yakagi evaded all torpedoes.
The Nimitz took 1 hit that reduced its shields to 34%. Its warp drive has sustained heavy damage. Now only its impulse engines remain operable.
Even if they're top of the line, our ships are still mainly research vessels. They don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against 3 battlecruisers.
Transmission from their flagship.
Before we open communication, shut down our warp drive.
Captain, you can't be serious.
Do it now.
Aye, aye, sir. Initiating emergency warp drive shutdown. Shields at 5%.
Okay, now bring them up on screen.
This is Captain Aaron of the Kronos Interstellar Army ship Darivolos.
Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Federation vessel Charles de Gaulle.
Kenny, you say? Well, well, what an honor it is to meet a gentleman as influential as you. A shame I can't see your face with all that egg of defeat smeared on it.
Thanks for the concern.
I believe you know what we came here for.
She's yours.
Captain!
But in return, I'd like a favor.
What's that?
The warp drives of this and another of our ships took a great deal of damage. Enough to render interstellar navigation impossible. I ask you to please let us leave this sector on the one ship with a fully functional warp drive.
Run a scan.
The warp drives for their first and third ships are indeed down.
I'll permit the other ship's crews to go. I regret to inform you, however, that yours will have to stay behind.
That's fine with me, but how should we handle the exchange?
Your crew will transport over to my ship, starting with you.
Then we'll start moving within transport range of your vessel.
Fret not, for we shall do the moving. All you need do is lower your shields and wait until we are in range and contact you again. Don't pull anything funny in the meantime.
How far away is the enemy from us?
We are approximately 0.34 AU away from the Darivolos, sir.
That's 10 minutes at quarter speed, or 5 at half. The crew of the Nimitz is to board the Akagi at once, using any means necessary.
Yes, sir.
Once everyone's boarded, the Akagi is to warp out as soon as possible and head for remote Station 5.
What of the Charles de Gaulle's crew?
We'll use escape pods and land on Fay Creed 5. Send someone later to pick us up.
Daravolos and the rest of its fleet have begun moving toward our vessel at quarter speed, Captain.
10 minutes, 47 seconds until they're within range.
Open a comm link to the whole ship.
Will do, sir. You're on.
Attention, all crew members. You will now begin boarding the nearest escape pod and prepare to abandon ship. Do not eject, however, until I give the command. That is all.
Captain, you wouldn't be...
Took you long enough. You should have realized his intention when he cut power to the warp drive.
This is our only option. Will you help? Everyone but Anne and Delacroix board an escape pod. Computer, bring up the self-destruct sequence settings.
Access to the self-destruct sequence requires the authorization of at least 3 Federation officers. In addition...
Nix the briefing. Emerson T. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Captain.
Authorized.
Tiffin Delacroix of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant Commander.
Authorized.
So let me get this straight. In addition to violating the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact, we're going to add another federal offense to our rap sheets?
It's our only choice.
Anne Patriciani of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Rank, Lieutenant.
Identities confirmed. Access to self-destruct sequence settings granted.
I want a 12-minute silent countdown for a warp drive overload sequence. The sequence code is Alpha, Tango, Quebec, Zulu, 4915. Direct the blast this way.
Settings applied. Command required to initiate, with another code needed to disarm.
Start it. Delacroix, get to an escape pod. Anne, get little Miss Starlight and come with me.
Yes, sir.
They're all yours now.
May the Goddess of Victory smile upon us.
Deck 1, cargo bay. First, synchronize the launch of the escape pods so it occurs right before we transport. Make sure one shuttle launches along with them too. I'll also need you to set the launch angle of both the pods and the shuttle to 180 degrees from the Kronos fleet.
Will do.
Next, have it look like we and Relia will transport to the Daravolos, but actually transport us to the shuttle.
Transport us to a fast-moving object? Impossible.
Have the shuttle brake right before we transport, so it slows down enough to stabilize its coordinates. We should still be able to escape as long as we accelerate afterwards.
That's theoretically possible, but...
With your programming skills, Anne, I know you're able to turn theory into reality. You're the only one who can make this work.
I'll try my best to get us through this. Somehow.
You're not gonna try. You're gonna do. If the shuttle's too fast, we'll materialize in outer space. But if we slow it down too much, we'll get caught in the blast and completely disintegrate along with the enemy ships.
For the love of... Just how many miracles do we need here?
None. Not a single one of these obstacles is too much for us to overcome by ourselves. Leave everything to me, kiddo. I'll keep you safe and sound.
Like Fidel did?
Yes, exactly like Fidel did.
I'm finished.
I knew you'd be done in no time.
Thanks for the compliment, sir.
Now, let's hurry to the transport room. Deck 2, transport room. Kenny to the Akagi.
Yes?
How are things coming?
Done in 6 minutes.
Do it in 4 or you'll be cosmic dust.
I'll make sure they do, sir.
I won't be able to give any further commands. So figure out the timing and warp out at your own discretion. Time to show us what you're made of and reprogram the transporter, Anne. Have it display coordinates that are in the Daravolos, but set the real ones to inside the shuttle.
I know what to do. We have an incoming transmission from the Daravolos.
Bring it up.
Have you yet to finish your preparations, Captain Kenny? Our ship is now within the established 30,000 click secure transport radius. You may begin transport now.
I know. Sadly, we don't have sufficient energy to do that. I request permission to engage warp drive.
Fine, but don't even think of raising your shields.
We won't.
Your warp drive is on, and your transport coordinates are indeed correct. Now send us our test subject.
We'll be right over in a mere 20 seconds.
Captain Aaron, we've determined that escape pods are launching from the Charles de Gaulle.
You what? What in the hell is going on?
7.
What are you filthy
6.
swine perpetrating?
5.
Answer me, Kenny! What
4.
have you done?
3. 2. 1.
Please forgive me, General!
Good work, Anne. All right, Warp 1.1. Let's head to Fakreed 4.
The Charles de Gaulle. We made it without a single scratch, thanks to your awareness and acuity, sir.
Sleep tight, old friend.
Captain, just so you know, the shuttle has now officially been cloaked.
Thanks for the update. Kenny to the Akagi. Do you read me?
I do, loud and clear.
Whew. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Our sentiments exactly, Captain. I'm also pleased to report we're safely on our way to Remote Station 5.
That's great news.
We lack adequate power for subspace transmissions, and we're about to lose our signal. So let me say one thing first. We've already filed a request with the aforementioned base to mobilize a rescue squad. They're scheduled to arrive in a few days.
While you're at it, put in a request for you-know-what.
You don't mean the Model G, do you? That's ludicrous. They'll never approve that. It hasn't undergone a single test flight.
Make the request.
I suppose it can't hurt to ask. Oh, and there's something of the utmost import I need to discuss.
We lost them. I don't understand why you wouldn't say the most important thing first if you're about to go out of range.
I think he would have if you hadn't made that demand.
Well, there's no use thinking about what might have been. We should probably lay low somewhere until the rescue team from Remote Station 5 comes.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Oh no, Relia!
It can't be. She's transporting. How could I be so careless as to overlook the transport tracker? What an elementary mistake.
One of the 3 ships apparently got their shields up in time, I see.
Unlike the Darivolos, the other 2 ships might have already had them up in case of an emergency. Even if we weren't on the bridge, I should have looked over the data more thoroughly. Still, they should have sustained a decent amount of damage from the overload. I doubt they'll be able to warp out of this sector anytime soon.
Maybe so, but we can't do anything without our own ship.
You say those gleaming sticks came from this so-called Kronos. I find this quite difficult to believe.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. How's the front line?
The troops with the gleaming sticks supposedly vanished right after we did. Once the Tricurans were deprived of their secret weapon, they were no longer a match for our military strength.
So you held them off?
We did, and now a plan is in motion to invade Eastern Tricur. If it goes well, they will be forced to retreat from our border. Speaking of Eastern Tricur, I was just about to head there.
Allow me to take part in the invasion with you.
Take part?
I assume they would want me to come along as a reinforcement anyway.
Rasuli is our homeland, and Fiori's a good friend. So I have more than enough reasons to fight too.
Very well then. I doubt anyone will oppose the addition of reserves. I'll let my superiors know.
Thank you.
The faster we can join everyone, the better. Therefore, let's make for Eastern Tricur post-haste. I'll give you the details on the way. Mission accomplished.
It's ready.
Our strategy for this battle requires us to split our army in two. Master Camuse will command the main force, which will charge head-on at the enemy, overwhelming them with numbers and distracting them.
I figured as much.
Our detachment will infiltrate the Kingdom of Trey-Kur by passing through the Western Dakov Tunnel. This will put us on the other side of the Imperial troops in Eastern Trey-Kur, allowing us to attack from behind.
Okay.
To reach the tunnel, we must venture beyond Sword of View until we come to a fork in the road. Then we head southwest. Mobility will be of the utmost importance in arriving at our objective. Therefore, we will move in small units. We are to rendezvous with the other detachment members at Eastern Trey-Kur. I would rather not be the last ones there, so let us make haste.
Sounds like a plan.
Battle nourishes the warrior.
Whoops. Sorry. Sorry.
Whoops.
How's this?
Whoops.
Pardon me.
to go. Double slap!
That was a piece of cake.
Why can't they all be this easy?
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Preemptive strike, go!
Ice needle!
Spread that move!
Lightning flash!
That's all you got?
Could have been worse, I guess.
Now my clothes are all dirty.
Another trial.
We're done here.
Opportunity knocked.
That wasn't even worth
Don't
the
take me
effort.
so lightly! Still got a long way to go. Okay, we need to focus now.
From the depths!
Very healing!
Double slap!
Great job, but let's keep moving.
I still have a lot more to learn.
Shimmering has away! Healing!
Leave this to me.
That's all you got?
We did it! Grateful the iron tusk! I will burn you to ash! Ha!
That was a piece of cake.
A decisive win with minimal casualties.
Why can't they all be this easy?
Shadow Needle, bring it up! What? Over already?
As close to perfect as it gets.
That was it?
Let's go! Double slash!
Bang to the firmament! Mistral! Firebolt!
Right, ring! From the depths!
Alright, who's next?
Another triumph. Battle nourishes the warrior.
Okay, let's get down. Focus now. Firebolt! Shadow Needles! I will burn you to ash! I will burn you to ash!
Great job! But let's keep
We
moving.
did it!
We're done here.
Let's take them! I will burn you to ash! Earth Blade! This is gonna sting! I will burn you to ash! Take that!
That's all you got?
Alright, who's next?
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Sorry. Good to go.
Shadow Blade! Bang to the firmament!
I can fight double slap!
Ice Needle! Tear asunder!
I didn't expect this many losses.
I just want to go home.
Whoops. Let's meet at the training hall.
Ted, you and Fidel go way back, right? What's his relationship with you-know-who?
Well, they're like a big brother and little sister to each other. No, wait, it's the other way around.
So they really are like that.
Hold on there, ma'am. Does that mean you've got your sights set on Fidel?
No, I already have them set on someone else.
You do? That someone wouldn't happen to be dependable old big brother figure me, would it?
Aha, I'll add you to the list of candidates.
Can I ask you something? If you had a child, and if that child said that he didn't like spinach, what would you do?
Is there something you're not telling us?
Purely hypothetical.
As his parent, I should make him eat it if he's unwilling to.
Exactly right.
I know I'd be embarrassed if I grew up and still couldn't eat it.
Just so. What kind of grown swordsman would be willing to admit that he can't eat spinach? The very thought is preposterous.
Let's meet at the training hall.
I don't think it's possible for someone to be as bad at games as you.
Oh, come on, I'm not that bad.
Your face is easier to read than a smoke signal. Anyone could beat you.
Does that mean people can tell what I'm thinking even when I'm not playing games? Oh no!
Ah, well, I wouldn't sweat it too much. It just means you're real. Plain and simple. That's just the way you are, Miki.
Whoa, hold it right there. What do you mean by that?
What do you think of children who are selfish?
don't want to constantly indulge them, but as an adult, you have to grin and bear it sometimes. That's how kids are.
I agree. It's only natural for them to be selfish at that age, and yet Relia...
Not only that, but she keeps everything bottled up inside.
It's not enough to just protect her physically. It's also our responsibility to protect her emotionally.
Let's meet at the training hall. Miki, are you being a part of the team and pulling your own weight? You're not just bumbling around and holding everyone back, are you?
I'm fine. I might not look it, but I'm actually a lot stronger now. What about you, Tet? You're not slacking now that Fiddly's not around, are you?
Hey, I'm still an assistant instructor, you know. I teach the village children about swordsmanship. Don't you worry.
What about your own training? You're not skipping out on that, are you? So you are slacking. I knew it. You're a lost cause.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're surprisingly strong for an academic.
Thanks.
Don't you ever miss your life at the Institute?
A certain person always kept telling me I should get out more. Now that I finally have, I'm beginning to understand why.
It's also a dangerous place, though.
If things get dangerous, I know you'll protect me. You're dependable like that.
This is gonna sting. Behold, sharing death raging spark!
As close to perfect as it gets.
Why can't they all be this easy?
Still got a long way to go.
Preemptive strike, go!
Ice Needle! Reaping Spark! This is gonna sting.
Could have been worse, I guess.
Ugh, now my clothes are all dirty.
I still have a lot more to learn. Go, go, go!
Okay, we need to focus
Red Thunder! Ice Needle! Lightning Blast!
Double Slash!
Lightning Blast! Ripping Spark! Ice Needle!
Healing!
This is gonna sting!
Great job! But let's keep
Could have been worse, I guess.
Done here. Killer Hand!
Preemptive strike, go!
This is gonna sting! Ren is under!
Right,
That's all you got?
Alright, who's next?
Ugh, now my clothes are all
A
dirty.
warrior must continue to hone his skills.
Take advantage of
Where it
this!
hurts. This is gonna sting! Mistral! Ren is under! This is sting!
Great job! But let's keep moving.
Another triumph.
You crossed the wrong girl today. Ripping Spark! Ice Needle!
That wasn't even worth it yet.
A decisive win with minimal casualties.
That was it?
Focus!
This is gonna sting! Ren is under!
Double Slash! Right, Red!
That's all you got?
Could have been worse, I guess.
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Yep!
Hit him hard! Quick, we have the advantage!
Out of my way! Firebolt! Size! Pistol!
Eat this! From the depth!
Don't take me so lightly!
Why can't they all be this easy?
Victor, do you like animals?
Well, they're not exactly animals, but I did like to catch bugs as a kid.
I don't know why, but boys love their insects.
We'd pit them against each other in various tests of metal.
Come to think of it, he once said something similar.
He?
Nobody. Don't worry about it.
Firebolt!
Freaking spark!
Aurora rings! I will burn you to ash!
Friend is under!
Firebolt! Alright, who's next?
Another trial.
I've still got a long way to go.
Do you remember Cassius?
That kid genius? It's hard to forget someone like him.
I promised that as soon as he reaches the appropriate age, I'd imbue him with a signet, but I don't know. I still have reservations about it.
Why? Because he's a kid?
Exactly. I seriously don't understand how those people could imbue a young girl like Relia with one.
I will burn you to ash!
That wasn't even worth the effort.
Why can't they all be this easy?
Okay, we need to focus now.
Freaking spark! Shadow Needle!
Never strike!
Mirror Thunder!
I'll finish you off! Could have been worse, I guess.
You can count on me.
Take advantage of this!
Mirror Thunder! Hang on! Mirror Thunder! Ha! I will burn you to ash!
That was a piece of cake.
What? It's over already?
As close to perfect as it gets. Another triumph.
A warrior must continue to hone his skills.
Opportunity knocked!
Behold! Shimmering Death awaits! Behold! Shimmering Death awaits!
We're done here.
Could have been worse, I guess.
Now my clothes are all dirty. Hit him where it hurts.
Get in it! Hit him where it
Press
hurts!
under.
Earthblade!
This is gonna sting.
Never strike!
I will burn you to ash! Behold! Shimmering Death awaits!
Double slash!
We did it!
Another time here.
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Remember
We have the advantage! Eat this!
I will burn you to ash! Fireballs! You little... Fireballs!
That's all you got? Could have been worse, I guess. strike! Double slash!
A decisive win with minimal casualties.
That was it?
Another trial.
Ooh! Feels good to be so strong.
He who strikes first has the upper hand.
Nether strike.
Ice needle. Fireball. You little.
That wasn't even worth the effort.
Why can't they all be this easy?
This?
Preemptive strike, go!
Ooh, this could be fireball. Shrouded blade. Firebolt! Shadow Shield! I will burn you to ash! Fireball! Shadow Needle! Heal it! Alright, who's next?
Now my clothes are all dirty.
Nice weather. Laundry always dries so fast on beautiful days like this. Come to think of it, I haven't had a chance to actually do a proper load of laundry on the road. I want to bury my face like this, in a blanket that's just been dried in the sun. Now I want to do the laundry. Everybody, remember your training!
Another try.
We're done here. You can count on me.
Get on with it!
Fireball!
From the deck!
Let's go!
Fireball!
Where's that move?
Fireball!
This is gonna sting.
I will burn you to ash!
Could have been worse, I guess.
Ugh, now my clothes are all dirty.
Battle nourishes the warrior.
Straight for the iron top! Third blade!
Double slash!
Fireball! Fireball! Fireball!
Hang on!
Great job! Let's keep
We did
We're
it!
done here.
Let's take them! Fireball! Fireball!
That was a piece of cake.
Don't take me so lightly!
A decisive win with minimal casualties.
Lightning clap!
Healing!
Ripping spark!
Very healing!
Eat this!
Ripping spark! This is gonna sting.
That's all you got?
Another triumph.
Opportunity knocks!
Earth healing!
Double slash! Double slash!
Eat this!
Shimmering desolation! Behold! Aurora rings! Alright, who's next?
Could have been worse, I guess.
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Preemptive strike to go!
Where it hurts! You little...
Lightning flash!
What? It's over already?
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, sorry. I was deep in concentration.
On what exactly?
On memorizing all the tenets of basic signaturgical theory. Whew! If you want to stay sharp, you have to keep using your brain. Ergo, I was performing a bit of mental maintenance.
So, studying and fighting are the same in that respect.
Show me what you got! Hit him hard! Leave this to me!
Terra Thunder!
Double slash!
Rhythmic Spark!
Double slash!
Great job! But let's keep moving.
We did it! We've still got a long way to go.
Pardon me. Whoops.